Hello everyone, welcome to Karma Education. This is a channel for UGC NET education subject paper 2 only. Let's start our new session 5 questions in 10 minutes. Set 3. Question number 1. Which one of the following combinations gives a correct reason for including philosophy of education in teacher education curriculum? What are the reasons behind to include philosophy of education in teacher education curriculum? This is the question. And these are some given options. First of all, what is philosophy of education? Philosophy of education deals with aims, objectives, methods, forms, meaning of education. Whereas teacher education curriculum is a procedure to equip prospective teachers with the knowledge, attitudes, behaviors, and skills. Now, from the given options, we have to select the correct reason to include philosophy of education in teacher education curriculum, right? First option A is saying that philosophy is an oldest discipline. The statement is true, but there is no relation between philosophy as an oldest discipline with the reason behind to include philosophy of education in teacher education curriculum. So the option A is not correct for this question. Next option is option B. Philosophy helps in understanding educational concepts in a holistic way. Yes, philosophy helps to understand educational concepts in a comprehensive manner. Next option is option C, that is, philosophy and education are two sides of the same coin. In terms of to explain this statement, we can say that education is the means to achieve the goal. Education is the means to achieve the goal. Philosophy deals with the ends. Education is the means to achieve those ends. Philosophy gives ideals, values, principles, whereas education works out those ideals, values, and principles. So, the statement is true and it is a valid reason behind to include philosophy of education in teacher education curriculum. Next is option D. Philosophy helps in developing a better personality of prospective teachers. To build up better personality of prospective teachers, it is not related with philosophy, it is a psychological aspect. Last option, option E, philosophical analysis of educational concepts helps in developing a rational viewpoint. Along with conceptual clarity, philosophy helps to develop rational view. So finally, option B, C and E, these three options are correct reasons for including philosophy of education in teacher education curriculum. So from given code, option 2 will be the correct for this question. Next question is question number 2. Which of the following reflects the stance to be taken by a teacher advocating existentialist education? It means from the given options, which option will be adopted by an existentialist teacher? Option 1, values cannot be taught. Option 2, values are subjective and personal. Option 3, values are essentially contextual but objective. Option 4, values are derived from market forces. According to existentialism, we know that there is no predetermined fixed values. Values should be freely chosen by man. So the result becomes values are not objective, values are subjective, and of course it is personal. So option 2, that is values are subjective and personal, this option will be the correct option for this question, right? Question number 3. In Buddhism, which school advocates attainment of nirvana through practical and worldly reality considerations? There are 4 options: Hinayana, Mahayana, Shaivantric and Yogacara. So what is the meaning of the question? That is, which school of Buddhist philosophy believes through practical and worldly reality people can attain nirvana? Right. The answer will be Mahayana. Now I am explaining why the answer will be Mahayana. Nagarjuna was Indian Mahayana Buddhist thinker. According to him, nirvana was beyond logic. Nirvana derives neither from existence nor from non-existence. Being beyond the scope of existence and non-existence, it is ultimate reality. Nirvana is ultimate reality. And to get knowledge of ultimate reality, people need to consider practical and worldly reality according to Mahayana school of Buddhist philosophy. That's why the answer will be option 2, that is Mahayana. Question number 4. Assertion. Maya takes a contrary view to Brahman. Reason. Maya creates an illusory world. Now I am explaining both the statements. Maya itself a magic or illusion. Maya reflects on the individual level by creating a veil of ignorance, where an individual understands self as ultimate reality. But the truth is, Brahman or Supreme Being is ultimate reality. So the thing is, Maya resides in Brahman but creates an illusory world through which it takes a contrary view to Brahman. So both the statements are true, but the reason Maya creates an illusory world, it is not the correct explanation of assertion Maya takes a contrary view to Brahman. So the option 2, both are correct, both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. This will be the correct answer for this question. Now the question number 5, this is the last question of set 3. The question is, select the correct combination of concepts which will represent Buddhism. The options are Anekantvad, Vaisheshik, Pavajya, Sanskar, Shautantrik and Shadvad. Among these given options, Anekantvad and Shadvad both are the concepts of Jainism. So the rest concepts means Vaisheshik, Pavajya, Sanskar and Shautantrik. These are the correct combination of concepts which will represent Buddhism. So from the given code, option 4 will be the correct for this question. We will be back with 5 questions in 10 minutes set 4 very soon. Comment me which portion should I cover by MCQ for your upcoming NET exam. Thank you.